What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Leo coming to you guys with yet another video. So, I wanted to talk to you guys something about one of the topics that's kind of been heavily on my mind as of late, especially as we're going into Elimination Chamber later this month, and that is Liv Morgan going to win the Chamber match? Now, I know it's really between her and Becky right now. It's kind of 50-50, but the vast majority, I would say, is heavily Becky Lynch on this one. But I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on it and how I feel like she could win, and pretty much like a little fantasy booking idea and whatnot, and then go from there. But so, as you guys know, she recently returned at the Royal Rumble at number 30. She made it down to the final two and was eliminated by the eventual winner, that being Bayley. Um, Another heartbreak for Liv Morgan fans, myself included. But she did have a promo literally last Monday on Raw in a digital exclusive. Sorry. She had a interview in the digital exclusive and whatnot, and she says how she talks about how she was the last one to be eliminated this year, just like she was the very last last year to be eliminated, and whatnot. So she literally says, but being close is just not good enough anymore. She wants more, she needs more, and luckily for her, she does not need to win the Rumble. Those were her words. You can go and fact check me on that, and you can go and you'll see exactly what she said. And then, literally last night, not last night, on Monday night. I'm sorry, but literally the next week, she has a backstage promo where she's literally saying she's on there because she has the elimination qualifying match against Zoe starting next week, and she was watching Becky and Shayna face each other on Monday in their qualifying match to see who goes on to Elimination Chamber. And she says, literally after the match, because she was watching, she says, none of these girls have absolutely nothing to do with my business, and my business has absolutely nothing to do with them. And she says, literally next week starts revenge. And she says, my revenge is Rhea Ripley. And rightfully so, because she took her out 6+ months ago. So why wouldn't she want to come back and get the revenge on the person that took her out and tried to end her career and caused her so many different moments in her career? You look at the entire story. If you really think about it, this is a 2-year story that they've been telling. If you really want to think about it, if you really think about it, like, in 2022, Rhea turned on her, aligned herself with the Judgment Day, and she's been with them ever since. Liv is the only one to say she's beaten Rhea Ripley to since she's joined Judgment Day. Nobody else can make claim to that. Nobody else. And then they separated for a part because they was on different brands and whatnot. Then what else happened? Liv won Money in the Bank. She was on SmackDown. Rhea was on Raw. They were the first two and the final two in the Royal Rumble last year. Then literally they reaccosted her the tag team titles with her and Raquel Rodriguez, and then she also put her on the shelf on top of that. So now she is going to want revenge after all of that and whatnot. And maybe it was more to the story that we didn't know. Maybe if it wasn't for Liv's injury and whatnot and didn't get written off, maybe Liv probably would have beaten Rhea earlier than expected. Maybe. We don't know. But then she comes back at the Rumble with the new shirt that says "Cry About It," and I'm like, that sounds a little bit more heelish if you ask me. Cry about it. That's letting me know that she's starting to lean into more of a darker side, or not even just going full heel, but at least being more serious, I would say. Because if you've really been paying attention to her since she's returned, she has definitely been more serious as of late, and I'm all for it. I think me and my friends, I'm a big Liv Morgan fan. If you follow this channel, I am a big Liv Morgan fan. My friends, they're a Liv Morgan fan, but not like to the extent that I am, and that's fine. But one thing we all agree on is we love Liv Morgan. It's just we want to see her not be this bubbly, bubbly baby face that she always is. We want to see her be more serious when an opportunity arises. And now that she has, this chamber match possibly being included in, like I said earlier, her and Becky are the two front runners and favorites to win the match. So maybe that factor of her having that cry about it could potentially be a way as for her to say, well, she's going to be more desperate and do whatever it takes to get a win. And that's fine because there are no DQs in Elimination Chamber. So there's something she could get away with it there. Um, and then if you really think about it, she's been in every Elimination Chamber match aside from one, I believe, and I think that was 2018. You can fact check me on that, but I think she's been in every one outside of 2018. But that's just lets you know when it comes down to it, she's gonna have that experience factor, and you gotta wonder, will her being able to have the experience more than these other women that are potentially going to be in the match be able to help her, or will it be the same result where yes, she has the experience, but she just ultimately just can't get the win because some people are saying that they're telling that story to where she just can't win the big one again. She just can't win it. She's always coming so close, but never can actually be the last one standing to ultimately get the win. Um, I don't know. We will have to see. But and then you also got to wonder. Like I know she was dealing with this. I don't know if she's still dealing with this whole legal stuff, but I think she probably is. But even when it first came out, WWE said they have no heat on her whatsoever, and that they still have big plans for her going into WrestleMania, where they have her penciled in to be in a high-profile storyline going into WrestleMania. And when you think about it, what bigger high-profile storyline is it out there than her finishing her story with Rhea Ripley, or being part of a triple threat if it is Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley off from the jump? Now, let me get into my little fantasy booking back and kind of talk about it. Now, Rhea Ripley is the current Women's World Champion. Liv Morgan is literally, you know, the one that wants revenge. They could do. There's three different scenarios I can see them doing, and I think all of them could potentially lead to the same end result. I feel like at Mania. But comment down below, let me know, do you guys think she should win? And comment down below as I talk about these fantasy booking ideas, which one do you like better? And which one would you like to see play out on WWE television? So the first one we got to talk about is, I believe it's going, all these three scenarios is going to probably start the same. All of them I feel like are, because I feel like if we're being honest with ourselves, it's going to come down to Becky and Liv Morgan as the final two in this chamber match. I really do. Now, there's different ways you can play this out. Now, Rhea Ripley could pull a Logan Paul and come in and assist Liv Morgan getting the win, because in Rhea's mind, Liv Morgan is going to be easier to beat than it is for her to beat Becky Lynch. So she helps Liv Morgan get the win. Liv Morgan is your chamber winner and is facing Rhea Ripley at Mania for the title. But Becky Lynch feels screwed over, and Adam Pearce says you can beat in this match if you can beat Liv Morgan. Becky ultimately ends up beating Liv Morgan, and it becomes a triple threat with Becky, Liv, and Rhea for the Women's World Championship, and a triple threat at Mania. I feel like that could be a great scenario, a possible scenario. The next one I think it can happen is Liv is about to beat about to beat Rhea Ripley, not beat Rhea Ripley, but she's about to beat Becky. Rhea comes in and screws Liv over again because she doesn't want to face her, and then the refs is kind of Becky's down. She doesn't know what's going on, and she gets the win on Liv to get the win and win the match. But but Becky doesn't know what happened until they do like a replay or something, and then she kind of feels bad because she didn't want to win that way. And then this proceeds to Liv kind of become a little bit confused, and she has to pretty much find her way into getting the match. And Becky says, well, I feel bad about what happened. What we can do is, we'll face you next week on Raw or something like that. And, if you win, you're at it, and something like that happens. I could see a situation where Rhea screws Liv over, and Liv has to find a way to get into WrestleMania. And then another one, I feel like it's gonna happen, but I feel like this one might be my favorite one. I would say the first one and the third one are my favorites, but it's up to you guys. But the third one is Becky ends up winning the chamber, right? Liv is angry. She's distraught because she feels like there is no way to get her revenge now, right? Nia Jax is defending her world championship against Nia Jax later in the night, and she wins. And as Rhea is celebrating in front of her fans, because she's gonna be a hometown favorite, it's gonna be in hometown, everything like that. A hooded figure comes out, starts beating the crap out of Rhea with a chair, and is revealed it's Liv Morgan. Liv unveils and she starts beating Rhea Ripley some more, and now the fans are booing her. And this ultimately turns out to be a double turn, because now what happens now is Liv is now a heel and Rhea is kind of more of a face. But I feel like it's going to be a situation where you can see Becky being the face because she won the chamber. Rhea is going to be more of a tweener because the fans love her. The fans really do love Rhea Ripley, and I feel like she's already in that tweener role as of right now. So it would automatically work. But you have Becky as the face, Rhea as a tweener, and Liv as a heel, because if she attacks like if you attack another wrestler in their hometown, you're gonna get instant heel heat automatically. Now, I don't know if this transpires into when they come back, but I feel like it could work. We will just have to see. It just depends on how they book it and how they book her coming back, and everything like that. But I do think at some point in time she is going to end up turning heel. I really do. So those are three scenarios I do think are going to play out. But comment down below, let me know which scenario do you think you would like to see play out on WWE television. Do you guys think Liv Morgan should win? Do you think or do you guys think Becky should win? Or do you think they should book it in a sense of it leads to a triple threat? Because I do think that would be an interesting scenario, because everybody gets what they want. Becky gets her big money match, and then Liv gets the story aspect of it and wants to finish what Rhea started 6 months ago. But we will have to see how that plays out. But make sure you super kick that like button, Superman punch that post notification bell, and spear that subscribe button. We're on the road to 100 subscribers, but the ultimate goal is 10K by the end of the year. So I know we can do it as a wrestling community. I know I can do it as a wrestling content creator. So let's make that happen. But I can't get to that 10K if you guys don't subscribe. So please, if you come across this video and you haven't subscribed already, please do so. It's absolutely free. You can always change your mind in the future. But why would you want to do that? We're on the road to like 100 subscribers. We're pretty much giving you guys daily wrestling content. So why wouldn't you subscribe to the channel? You know what I mean? So make sure you do that. Also, hit that post notification bell so every time I post a new video, whether it's a reaction video, rant video, any type of video, you could be in the loop of things when I do drop a video. And also leave a like, because it helps on the algorithm so more people can see what I'm doing over here on YouTube. So make sure you do that for me. I would very much appreciate it. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. I hope you guys have a great day, and I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video.